Hey guys, welcome to the review of It Chapter 1. I'm going to pull the movies off camera now. Due to me just wanting not to have to post pickups, and it's just a review you get. It mini-series, we're at the mini. Sorry, I should have found it before video. But my weight loss is going well. It is off Fantastic Fox page. I reviewed It Chapter 1. It came out in 2017. It was a drama mystery film with 2 hours and 15 minutes. We hear a new take on the Bells of Saint song, but it's a kid version. Great tension is created. We hear piano playing and it shows Bill's house. Georgie heads out with the boat that he makes. Georgie loses the boat and we get the Pennywise talk to Georgie. But in this film it differs. In the miniseries it cuts to his funeral, but in this one he gets his arm bitten off and dragged into the sewer. As the title card is the Sparrons. It's June 1989 because they boosted it up 27 years from the original base. The original base takes place in 1957. This one's boosted up to 1980s, which I think fits so well. We see the Barons. We see the Mike with the sheep farm refusing to kill sheep. Then we see Richie, Bill, and Eddie. Stan joins them. We also see the Bowers gang, and I think these actors were picked phenomenally. They all had good chemistry. We then see the Beverly in the toilets garbage water scene. It's disgusting. Basically, they fill this garbage bag with water and chuck it onto Beverly, which was a bit disgusting. They finish school for the summer. Betty Ribson is a victim, and her mum's waiting for her. The Bowers gang bully the losers. Patrick Hockstetter, the most evil character in the book. He kills his baby brother in the book. He kills animal pets and puts them in fridges. Yeah, he's a bit messed up, and he's not as evil in this as in the books, because if this would have had an 18 rating. But the book they're throwing their books away, but Patrick grabs the hat and throws it in the bus. He goes, you know, that Jewish hat, I don't know what it's really called, but it's called the Jewish religion hat. It's like, oh, nice frisbee. And it went into the bus, which was actually quite funny. We then see Henry's dad, because Henry threatened them. He gave him a stern look. Then we see Ben and his built house project, but he drops it when he sees Beverly, and Beverly's the only person to sign Ben's, the Leavers book, or whatever it is. Whatever Americans call it. We see Mike taking the produce to the butcher the first time a loser sees Pennywise. Now, he sees Pennywise in the free. It starts with chilled hands clawing at a door to let him out, and it busts open, and then we see Pennywise hanging by a hook with the chest. And then we hear and Bowers tries to then run him over and get the fuck out of this town. Throws a cigarette at him and pegs it. Well, not pegs it. He drives away. Ben is in the library as he does his history, which I'm really sad. They took that away from Mike. Mike was the historian. Alright, luckily he became a historian in It Chapter 2, but in It Chapter 1, Mike's characteristics went to Ben, which I just did not like at all. In the book, Mike was the historian. He knew everything about Derry, from all the Pennywise murders. Basically, he led them up to Pennywise, basically. Then Ben heads down to the library's basement as Easter eggs appear, leading him to the basement with it like a trail. Then we see the headless boy, and it chases him. Then he heads outside and finds a real hall where Bowers grabs him and takes him to the Barons Bridge. And then Bowers starts to cut his name into the chest of Ben. Ben kicks Bowers in anger, and he rolls down cliff as Bowers pursues, but he drops his weapon, and he sends Patrick and Belch to chase him, while Vic, Chris, and his fake name Victor Chris, but I'm going to call him Vic. So Vic and Henry look for the weapon. But Patrick then heads into the sewer with deodorant light. Obviously, he made a really funny joke about Michael Jackson. Oh, let's turn him into Michael Jackson. Spread up. Sadly, Michael Jackson's Thriller did not come out in this period, but I really did like the joke anyway. I thought it was pretty Michael Jackson style. Then he heads into the sewer, and obviously you know what happens when you enter Pennywise's sewer. He sees all dead kids, and he chases him. down into a. He chases him down into a sewer gate where he can't escape. He's like, help, help! And he turns around as a balloon floats in the saying I Heart Dairy, and it the Bells song starts again as the fucking shitty CGI that you'll see a lot. I've skipped a lot of the CGI, like the sort of shaky cam movements, because I didn't really like that in this film. But then Eddie heads to Newbolt Street, and Leper guy is like, can this help me, Eddie? And he chases him into Pennywise and says, bring all your friends. Then Bowers forces Mike to try and eat raw meat, and he looks over to see Pennywise with the new victim Edward's hand, just shaking it around. Cockaround, I believe his name is. They tried to make him eat basically dead animal. And then he tries to break him down, smash his head with a rock, but luckily the losers come here and beat them up, basically. And then Bill shows the sewer map, and we know what happens in here. But it goes rogue and starts showing Georgie. But it's Pennywise, and he becomes 3D and starts chasing them, which is really cool in my opinion. And then we see, then they enter the Newbolt house, and Richie then they all get separated. So Eddie is flung from the roof by a leper. Richie gets shut into a door with clown dolls, and Bill is stuck in a room with nothing wrong. But Richie then looks around, but all the clowns move directly to him, and he opens up a coffin to find him, his dead, wanted, missing poster, and a doll of him that was rotted. And he shuts the lid, and Pennywise jumps up and chases him, and that shitty CGI again. Then we see Eddie, Bill and Richie then see 3 doors. Scary, not scary, scary, and very scary. Then Bill and Richie then Eddie's head appears, goes, and he spits black goop, and it heads towards him. Then Eddie breaks his arm when he falls, and Pennywise this is one of the coolest scenes. He gets unmangled from the fridge. So basically he's in the fridge, and he starts pulling himself together. So there's a load of bits of Pennywise here, and he starts building himself, which I thought was really cool. And then Beverly stabs him in the face with that after Pennywise mentioned Georgie, and basically he became a werewolf and slashed Ben's chest. Lucky he survived. He didn't really do much. Then Eddie's mum comes to pick him up, and she's fucking angry and blames the losers. After Richie mentioned Georgie, divides the group when basically Bill punches Richie in the face. To be fair, Richie did deserve it, because, well, you don't mention someone's dead family members if you don't want to get punched. Then we see Beverly hit a dad with a toilet tank after he tries to basically rape her. Basically, we're not gonna lie here. We're not gonna act kid friendly, because we're not. I marked this channel for adults. Basically, he tries to rape her. Now, this is a very serious topic, and he gets whacked in the face with a toilet lid. Bill he starts looking for them, finds Dad, and finds a message saying, if you try, you'll die if you try. They head back, they regroup the losers. Richie obviously was the hardest one after getting punched in the face, but they head down there. But then, as they're heading down in a deleted scene, I know I don't mention deleted scenes, but this really, in my opinion, is needed. Also Henry, before this, kills his dad, as he stabs him in the throat. Says, kill them all, kill them all, kill them all, as he gets stabbed in the throat, which is really gruesome, which I really, really do love. Then Henry, off camera, kills the gang, so Vic and Belch can be seen in their car with their throats slit, and Henry then attacks Mike, removing rope, and then takes the bolt gun and tries to bolt him in the head. But then he gets pissed after mentioning his dad. Mike pisses Mike off, and Mike just comes down and boots him down the hole. And he will be back, though. He will be back. And I really do like the fact that they actually made the hole somewhat that. I'm also going to make another video explaining what's going to happen to the feather box. There's something new happening. But then there's a massive, what's his name? Stan gets separated, and it turns into a nunchuck and tries to suck his face off, but he gets him. Basically, then they have a little bit of a fight, which doesn't go very well. And he turns into everyone's fears, and basically he will let them leave, but Bill will have to die if they want to leave. Richie then says he made me come down shitty water. He punched me in the face, and now he's gonna make me kill this fucking clown. And then they basically fight him, and it goes around in a circle where he turns into everyone's fear. But it pisses Beverly off when she sees her dad. She just starts battering the fuck. Basically leave when he goes fear, and he falls down a massive hole. Then they make the promise, and the film ends with Bill leaving Derry as it zooms into sewer drain, obviously teasing Georgie's still alive, but Pennywise is still alive. And I give this film a 10 out of 10. Really good film. Loved it. I didn't like the walking like this, but really massive improvement to the miniseries. And I'm really glad they did separate them. It did make the film a lot better. Bye bye.